So this is where we left off from part 5. So what we're gonna do in this time is we're gonna be putting in our furnitures here. So let's start with the dining table. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide all this stuff here, and then so that we can work at the origin here. So what we need to do is let's start with a simple cube. So this cube, I'm just gonna move it up a little bit like this, and I'm gonna make it let's say here about 220, and the height here, let's just keep it something like 3.5, and maybe, and the depth here we can do that, so we can do this one maybe 100. Okay, so that's what we have right there, and let's do the height. For the height, I'm gonna just use another cube like that, and we'll make it around 75 cm, and then I'm gonna move this up like that, and also move this so it starts from the origin here. So just bring it down a little bit, something like that, and I'm gonna bring this one down as well to probably around that. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna, before I do that, I need to set the other side. I think this one we can make it something like let's say 5, and here let's make it something like 3. Okay, I think I want to make this one something like 8, and maybe this one's about 4, like that. So let's push it around here, and let me bring it down here a little bit. So we started from there, and let's see how it's looking here. We'll just bring it up somewhere around here. We don't want it to be at the edge like that, but something like this. Okay, so for this one, I'm also gonna duplicate this one and move it that way. Then I'll combine it, and what I would do here is I'm going to grab my multi-cut tool and just slice it from here, and I'm gonna grab here and just give it a slight thing like that. Okay, so let's give it some bevel it here. I think it's too much, make it 0.2, and the segment to be 4. So I'm gonna give it some reinforcement right here. So let's do that by bringing a box here, and the height I will make it something like 8, and for this one I will make it like 4, and maybe this one also make it, just drag it like this, and then move it up here. Okay, just checking. and also let's give it some bevel there. 2 and 4. So I'm gonna grab this and this and combine it. Let me duplicate this one first and grab this, combine, delete history, freeze transformation, and duplicate it, and then move it to this side, and just put it right here, and I'm going to flip it so the other side. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do it like that, and then here I'm gonna put -1 like so. And then for this one I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees, bring it out here, just then push it there. Maybe flatten it a little bit so it matches with our leg. And maybe push it in a little bit. Okay. And then grab this one and move it like so. And I'm going to duplicate it and move it to the other side. Let's position it a little bit better. Okay, so I think our table is ready. So we group it and call it dining table. And let me just hide it, and then we're gonna do the chairs right now. So let's do let's start with the chair here, and here I'm gonna make this sit, the thickness of this sit something like let's do it here 3.5, and I'll make this 46 by 40, sorry, 3.5, and this one 46. For now I'm gonna change it a little in a little bit. So what we can do here is I want to taper this one slightly on this side, but before I do that I need to insert an edge loops to make provision for the legs. So let me put 2 like that and drag it like this, and put another one, press G, and also drag it like that. Okay, so what I can do now is let's move it up a little bit, and let's do the legs. Make it something like 4. Okay, we can reduce it later, and this one will make it 45 because I want that to be the height of the chair to be 45, the seat. Okay, so we grab this one, move it up. Let me disable this one right here. Let's see. Okay, so bring it down. So what I can do now is I'm gonna take this one, just move it around here. Like so. I think let's flatten this one a little bit, like so. And so I'm just putting it here, and I think what we need to do is I think we need to raise it up here a little bit, because I want to give it this is gonna be an armchair. So what we can do right now is now we grab these two edges and expand it, just extend it right there. And for this one, let me grab this one and just move it a little closer to the edge here, and then take this one, and move it like so. Okay, so right now we're gonna grab this one and move it up a little bit more. So for this one right now, we can just grab here, delete it, and this one delete, and also this one delete. And we need to close these gaps here. So we do that one, we use bridge, and this one G to repeat it, and this one and G again and bridge it. I'm just pressing G to repeat that command, and like so. And this one bridge and also bridge. So what we can do for this one right now is to also bevel it. Let's save it and give it a bevel here to like 2x4. And so for this one, let's duplicate it and just bring this one right here, like so. Okay. Something. So let's also bevel this one 2x4. Then we're gonna duplicate this, put it at the back here, slightly. So for this one, I'm going to combine this one, and this will be the back. So we just move it up like so. We check the height later. I think I forgot to bevel this one, but that's okay. So what we can do, let's just duplicate this one, since we haven't beveled it yet. So just duplicate it. Let me see, rotate it to 90 degrees, and then move it up, push it there, have it right there, and take this one about there. So this one will have to come down, but let's see first. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna give this a slight bend like that. So now this is gonna get its own bevel. So I'm gonna duplicate it and move it right here. Okay. Maybe just a little bit of then move it down. So for this back here, I'm going to also give it a very slight slant. Let's do it from here, and then let's go to this view here. Let me see. And I'm going to just a little bit, something like that. Okay. And then we can also grab maybe this one again, move it there, and rotate it. Let's rotate it this way first. And the other way 180. And bring it right there. So you can see the furniture is all about the sort of pieces of wood, joining them together. Nothing really special. I'm just gonna fast track this a little bit so you don't, it's the same. I'm just repeating the same thing and you can watch it. So let's do it like so. So what we can do now is let's add some back support here. So what I'm gonna do, let me just duplicate this one right here and move it up, then rotate it like this, 90 degrees for sure. So just reduce it, something like that, and then go to vertex, move it up, and then this one also move it down like so. So then will we duplicate this? Let me center the pivot, duplicate it, and then press Shift D to duplicate and move. And then I'm gonna grab these two, and maybe what I can do is take two from here and just move it right here, and then combine these three like so, and then center it on this one. So now what we can do is, I think our chair is complete. We just group it, call it dining chair. So what I need to do right now is I want to taper the back a little bit slightly. Okay, so what we can do is I'm gonna use lattice. You can find that from deform lattice here, and you can see we have 5 subdivisions here. I don't want 5, I want 2. So what I can do now is I will go to the factors control and grab the back. So just pull the back slightly, just a bit. Okay, and then for the top here, I also want to give it a slight bevel here. So just grab it, something like that, and then delete history to confirm, and you know, so this is our chair right now. So this is our dining chair, and this is our dining table. Let me unhide that. So I will grab this dining chair, I will bring it out like this. So I'm gonna bring it out here and rotate it 90 degrees here. Let me go to the top view, see how I can arrange it here. Maybe put one here and another one right there. Then this one, rotate it again to 0. Bring it in here, and I think this one gonna be 180. Put it here. So now I'm going to select this one or this, group it, and let's complete dining set. So sorry, so I mistakenly, let me go back to perspective here. So what I can do now is to bring back my and bring this one out here and position it just right there, just like our reference. Then pull it up. Let's see from side view here. I think something like that is fine. Okay, good. Now that we have done that, now this one is completed. So the next thing we need to do, we need to add the other sun lounger. So let's look at the reference. Our reference is so this is the dining set we just made. So we'll be, I think we should be doing this one. I've actually done this one. Let me show you. It's right here. So what happened is, in this one, I think this would take quite a long time to do. So I think what we can do is let's come into the next lesson, and then I will show you how I did this one, and also it show you a nice trick of doing a cushions like this, so you can see how it looks a little bit natural. So, and how to add some wrinkles and some puffy kind of feelings like this. So let's come into the next lesson. So I will show you exactly how I did this one, and we will start it from scratch and build it to this level. Okay, so let's do that in the next lesson. Thank you for watching this, and then I will see you again very soon in the next lesson. Bye bye.